everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. How we doing, everyone? How we doing, everyone? Quandale, so today, today, Quandale Tingle, ASMR. Quandale Tingle ASMR. Quandale. Hold on. Quandale Tingle ASMR. Quandale Tingle ASMR. Quandale Tingle ASMR. Quandale Tingle ASMR. Quandale Tingle. Quandale Tingle. Quandale Tingle. Let me try a little something. Let me try a little Quandale Tingle Gorilla Queef technique. Nico Bellic style. Quandale Tingle ASMR. The black and red on the cover of this book is reminding me of Berserk. It's reminding me of Berserk, the manga, the Berserk manga. It's all black and red. sorry if that was really loud. I'm sorry if that was really loud. Quandale Tingle ASMR. I'm sorry. But that was totally just a random distraction. That was not the whole point of this video. The whole point of this video, I'm gonna do a little bit of speed reading for you with this jungle ambience. Jungle ambience. So let's read you some of this book. And it's gonna be fast. So it's gonna be gibberish. It's gonna be gibberish. So here we go. Psych, I need water. Yeah, that was very necessary. So, let's do a little speed read, shall we? Oh, I'm sorry, my leg is itchy, so we're gonna do... This is gonna be a little bit of leg itching ASMR. So, hold on, I'm gonna do it right. Yeah, leg itching ASMR. My leg is itchy, so here we go. Quandale Tingle ASMR, egg liching. Guys, egg liching. Quandale Tingle ASMR, egg liching ASMR. So leg itching ASMR. Complete. I've completed the leg itch. That felt good. So I'm gonna put my song back on really quick, and then I'll read to you a bit. Quandale Tingle ASMR. I need to eat some food today. Okay, let's read. Guys, this is your reminder to sub. If you haven't subbed already, please sub. It would help so much. It would be really helpful. Okay, now let's continue. Pingle, the music and the mystery. Andy Map. The complete guide to the music chords. Pingle, the music and the mystery. Let's tap the spine. through and make more brief passages. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. Exclusive distributors, Music Sales Limited, 1450 Burger Street, London, W123LJ, Music Sales Corporation, 257 Park Avenue, South New York, 10010, USA Macmillan Distribution Services, 56 Park West Drive, Dermot, Bank, 3030 Australia, Picture Cards, page 26, page 65, page 79, page 89, page 113, Jill Furmanovsky, L5, page 22, page 22, page 22, page 45, page 61, page 70, page 78, page 82, page 90, page 190, page 158, L5, page 26, page 148, page 1, page 1, page 134, 7, L5, page 4, March, page 126, 27, Des Hall, Rice Fishes, page 1, Rice Fishes, page 24, 76, 123, 150, Kenny, page 38, 104, 148, Andrew Whitted, Redford's page 34, 137, Chris Walter, Wire Image, page 37, Turns, Redford's page 41, 42, page 184, 110, page 130, page 154, Jane Person, Redford's page 50, David Redford's page 54, this is 67, Jordan Angel, Redford's page 58, H.G. Dibbert, Redford's page 69, 133, Getty Images, page 74, 159, Jeffrey Mayer, Wire Image, page 80, page still Redford's page 87, 99, and page 100, and page 109, Rob Redford's page 107, 116, page 146, and page 157, Harry Goodwin. Color section, page 1, Richard and Redford's, L5, Jane Basin, Redford's, page 2, Michael Oxford, Daddy Emerson, Redford's, Chris Walter, Redford's, page 4, Michael Oxford, Archive, JD Images, page 5, L5, Peter Soul, Redford's, page 6, page L5, page Getty Images, News 1, LET, Rex Future, page 8, Jeff Robinson, Rex Futures, Ivan Jr., Turn HQ, Raiders Corpus, Bright Rex Future, Brady Andrews Corpus, FAF, Chase, Conrad, or stuff, Bearcastings, Book, 1 and 2 are unreachable. We crave for less context, visually comparison with Anthony Malta, a catalog practical for the British Library, Omnibus Press, and omnibuspress.com. Pink Floyd, the music and the mystery, Andy Mabbitt. Omnibus Press, London, New York, Paris, Sydney, Copenhagen, Berlin, Madrid, Tokyo. Introduction, page 23, part 1, the group recordings, page 29, timeline, part 2, solo minutes, page 127. Excuse me. 1943, September 9th. Roger Waters born in Great Bookham, Surrey. 1944, January 27th, Nick Mason born in Birmingham. 1945, Joseph Ray born in London. 1946, Roger Zipper born in Cambridge. 1946, David Gilmour born in Cambridge. 1964, various groups containing Rachel, Richard Martin, and London under the name 66, the activist, and screaming out against Spectrum Park. 1965, the junior, Bill is the season of the group is going to be Waters, Mason, Wright, and close makers, appearance in occupation. Closely summary for the remainder of the year. The group all shape between offices, the T-Set, and the Big Floyd Town. Big Floyd are to introduce to all the organizers, personal life, Rhinos. 1966, late October, pictures on HQ became Black Enterprise to become Floyd's banners together and putting ancient Brian Mars record life for them. 1967. 1967. Pink Floyd recorded the first single, Arnold Lane, and EMI's Abbey Road Studios, which will be released in March 1967. The next 3 months. Floyd played the 14-hour Technicolor Dreamland Atlantis, Alexandria Palace, alongside 30 other groups. 1967. May 12 Games for May is the chosen title of Pink Floyd's concert at London Queen's Elizabeth Hall. 1967. Here we go. A little bit of soft-spoken for you. Mostly because I just need to fix my posture. I need to set up really quick. So, 1967. I'm not even sitting up. I'm really not. I need to get a better setup or something. Anyways, 1967, Pink Floyd's second single, CMA Play, which is number 6 on the charts. 1967, August 4th, Floyd Stable and the Puppy Got on release. 1967, Pink Floyd released the first US in San Francisco. 1972, November 14th, Pink Floyd was a good project for Jimmy and the Moving Others. 1977, December, Jones took a back guitar, building making it 5-piece. 1968, March 1st, Steve's Barter's affiliate announcement, Black Hole Opti Management, the major vision Pink Floyd overseas for rookie pages was an account for the booking agency all work and romantic group until the 2003. 1968, the last March, so this employee the student, the day of his great silence, the fourth of Walter, reminiscing the Clement Gilmore. 1968, June 29th, Pink Floyd headlined the first African concert not designed by us, Bill Attorney's first word opera in Death Hotel, second US tour, 1968, July, 1968, June 21st, South Africa. National UK tour opens in Leeds, 1969, April 14th. Pink Floyd follow updates around the country with a headline appearance at the Royal Festival Hall, London. 1969, July, Soundtrack to More release. 1969, August 8th, National Jazz and Blues Festival, Plumpton Racecourse, Sussex. Okay, I think I'm gonna just skip past the timeline for now because it's kind of like repetitive with just a bunch of numbers. Okay. Introduction. A few years ago, I, like a good many other people, had bet a very large sum of the money that Pink Floyd, the person who plays friends and guitar singer, now dead later, David Gilmour, German Nick Mason, a keyboard player, and a occasional thing Rich Raymond, everyone at the bass and Stern Roger, no matter what the cause. How wrong I was, and how to explain it a little bit, my throat was. I was watching them on television in puppet theater and I hyper like do this first time said that the film premiere at the wall and I did a drive for mistaken. It didn't matter that Walter's voice was past his best or that Gilmore had been so determined not to be best about his arch rival in the firm band night and that he passed his soul as his freaking for soul. After the event, he described the meeting as being like sleeping with an ex-wife. From where I was watching it was more like meeting up with an old girlfriend and finding out that he raised a family with someone else and gain fused shoulders and never be with you again or spell could still conjure fond memories if you share past to make your skin tingle. On that Saturday night, make your skin tingle. Quandale tingle. Can you make your skin Quandale tingle? ASMR. Anyways, on that Saturday night, the tide really did seem to have turned. The gorilla really did seem to have queefed. So, it's hard to see in here. There's the low light. I should have turned on the light. Okay. Is this good? I think this is good. Is it good? Hold on. Maybe I should get a little distance. There's like a hair in front of my freaking eye and it's really bothering me. This is the struggle. It's like literally like in my face, bro. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Let's continue reading this. Briefly, it seemed there was a glimmer of hope that the foursome might actually go on to perform together full-length concerts together, but any slim chance of this happening was dashed by the sad death of Rick Grady's in 2008. Every Pink Floyd more than quiet, unassuming keyboard player whose vast contribution to the sound of Pink Floyd was so eloquently recalled by both Gilmour and Waters in the heartfelt statement that released following his death. If Wright's passing would be a final seal on the career of Pink Floyd, the death of the previous year of Syd Barrett was equally mourned, albeit for different reasons. Barrett's withdrawal from music had long ago become a source of intrigue, one of the most mystifying songs in rock, but his contribution to the group as a first singer, guitarist, and songwriter is crucial to their ever being in Pink Floyd in the first place. Syd Barrett plays much of the role in the classic recordings of Pink Floyd, produced in the 70s, but everyone, not least the group itself, long ago realized that all this might not have never happened if it were not for Syd's original initial inspiration. As pioneering users of stage lighting, quadraphonic concert sound, theatrical stage shows, and 101 technical and artistic innovations, Pink Floyd have never accepted the words can't be done from their collaborators. Such eagerness to embrace the new would be empty bravado, were not matched with thoughtful, meaningful lyrics and stories, exquisite musicianship, and not least damn-fine tunes. That's not to say there haven't been lapses, or they've had their share of turkeys, but even these have been produced with style. I've included enough the band's history to give you context for the music, which is what the book is all about. But if you want to know the full story, well, no one can know the full story from the people who lived it, and even they don't agree about some of it. Ken, you remember exactly what you were doing in, say, 10, 20 or more years ago. Briefly, David Gilmour, Roger, Syd Barrett, and George were Roger Waters, and indeed several other people were but the story unfolds all knew each other from their school days in the early 60s in Cambridge. While Gilmour spent his late teenage years busking and getting arrested in France and doing Spain, Barrett attended squarely went from pop and R&B covers to their own extended psychedelic improvisation loved by the freaks of the emerging underground movement in London, but hated by straight concert goers everywhere else. What subsequently gave the band such a large line following, yet the suddenly and phenomenal quantities was a combination of factors, the innovation, small detailing qualities, superb musical relativism of what is concept, and the relevance of everyday life, the mystery around that reluctance to be photographed and interviewed for much of the 70s, the lack of singles during the same crucial period, the imaginative album packaging the greatest lives out in the spectacular theatrical shows, and of course the special magic that cannot be copied no matter how much money or equipment is available. There they are. If you want to know more of the band's story, there are plenty of places to find it, not least in Nick Maid's song Inside Out. Writing from the Nichols in 2004, ISBN 978-0-297-84387-0. Readers also refer to the recently updated Grace Time is Impaired and Dawn of Pink Floyd 2007, ISBN 978-0 at 978-1-84609-739-3 by Meg Watkinson, B. Davison, and Pink Floyd official documentary, 1994, ISBN 978-0-7119-4109-0 by Miles and myself, Worship, published by Omnibus Press. The other essential Pink Floyd biographies are Bricks in the Wall by Carl Dallas Mountain Press, 1987, ISBN 978-0-0-933503-88-5, Blu-ray published in America in 1994 with a shamelessly inaccurate ghostwritten update without Dallas's knowledge. The Late Nick Schaffner Sauce Full of Secrets, Sidgwick Jackson, 1991, ISBN 978-0-283-06127-1. And of course, Vernon Fitch's mind-bogglingly detailed The Pink Floyd Encyclopedias and Minor Facts and Figures from Pink Floyd, Train Spotters, and other authors may have called it Guy Bats, Witty, My Base, and Other Animals, or I do this, ISBN 978-0-7528-7631-3 is also worth a read for its description of life on the road with Kim Marco. References made throughout the first half of this book to the band's BBC and concert recordings and sessions the former originally took for the form of shot performed in the BBC's Paris Theatre in London and recorded for later broadcast on Lazy Day. They didn't be recorded or broadcast live from any suitable venue on the band's itinerary. The sessions are different beats, band's emphasis before the radio was creation 96 when the BBC studio to record tracks for broadcast, usually when pricing recent albums or singles in a few cases. What are you guys enjoying so far? Quandale Tingle ASMR. In a few cases, though, bands have chosen to air new material, perform cover versions, but not in Pink Floyd's case, or try out numbers which were... I'm trying to get it so that my face paint is visible in the frame while I also read it. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Where were we? Bands have chosen to air new material, perform cover versions, but not in Pink Floyd's case, or try out numbers which are sometimes quietly forgotten. Readers interested in this influence, but often overlooked, especially British popular music culture, could do worse than read Kittens Garner's superb In Session Tonight, BBC Books, 1993, ISBN 978-0-563-364528-8. Although the band and their management consistently and disappointingly refused to sanction their official release, most of their sessions are available on bootlegs. In fact, there is far more unreleased material lurking in various vaults than the band would have us believe, and it's time they release more of it, not because the bootlegs that are available are often of very poor quality and do both musician fans a disservice. Early in their career, the band members joked that one day technology would have advanced to the point where they would send out employees who oversee performance on their behalf while they stayed at home. These days, a whole evening's worth of Pink Floyd covers are performed by a host of full-time Pink Floyd tribute acts around the globe, including the Australian Pink Floyd show, who were asked to perform at David Gilmour's 50th birthday party in Iraq. Their own Ersatz Floyd live CDs and DVDs, the latter wittily complete with flying kangaroos and such pigs. Some of them do so in venues which Pink Floyd once made their own, and several of the bands perform whole albums in their entirety. Some even play tracks which Pink Floyd have never performed live, such as Not Now John. There are some purists who argue that that's what the Gilmour Mason Wright group with an ensemble of aides and Roger Waters did or were doing. That's an extreme view, but it's arguable that, good though much of the post-1982 material has been, neither camp has managed to reach the heights of creativity they achieved together. Whether they could have done so without enduring the creative tensions which eventually tore them asunder after just 50 years of commercial recording is something we shall never know. Perhaps the brightest candles do indeed burn shortest. Pink Floyd's journey from being an improvising blues space psychedelic bunch of musicians, darlings of 60s London underground scene, to a stadium-filling monster, but not only covers prisms and flying wigs, but also hits singles. Tantrums, Raids, Underwear, Thief, Minor Aristocracy, and a Roadie's Morning, Ablutions, to offers one representative, the other based Spire, World War I veteran, and World War II veteran cosmonauts, musical wine glasses, several divorces, naked porn star, GDG, bang bang, many early deaths, expensive cars, singing dogs, some mental breakdowns, benign Cambridge nepotism, a very nice boat, and Shakespeare. On the way, they lost a madcap, Ian, a superlatively talented guitarist, and fell out badly. Owen made some rather good records. This is their story. Pink Floyd, guys, Pink Floyd, Quandale, Tingle, ASMR reads Pink Floyd book. It's starting to get dark outside. Sorry, I just keep getting hair in my freaking eye and like on my face. So, enough yapping. More yapping. Information is this for the early version of this book was fairly out of spine for Bernie Bitch, Arrow, Koskinen, Elaine Michaud, George Love, Bruno McDonald, Danny Ryan, Ivor Truman, Dave Walker, and Gifford Light. Thanks to still go to all of them, and just in a small army of record book and radio company press officers who assisted with both editions. Adrian Bain and Mr. Watson, that's again done a superlative job. All the more amazing concerning his interest in Big Floyd spotting. My dad was in the house of grammar. If any rain, please write to him. Not me, he doesn't get much post. Of course, I also thank my editor, Chris Charlesworth, not only for the money, but for his forbearance and his fascinating music business. Inside details of thinking, hello to Ben, nothing else, just hello, you have to hear me. Our forgiving time is e.g. 2:38 means 2 minutes 38 seconds. These are approximately taken from my CD player's displays. Yours may vary. Catalog numbers and release dates are for the UK, unless otherwise stated on the section of useful. Web address related to the contents of what is available at www.pigsonthewing.org.uk. These assumes will they be here. The records are the same pleasure they've given me, whether you're an avid fan wanting in-depth knowledge or a novice seeking guidance. Andy Babbitt at Pigs on the Wing. In memory of Julie Powell and Carol Walker. Part 1, the group recordings. The first demo unreleased, the earliest known Pink Floyd recording session at a studio in London took place around Christmas 1964, while jazz guitarist Bob Radio Close was still with the band. The tracks were 37 pairs on exclusively which supported with some of the band's 96 concerts. Double Up Description, Example, Diddley Mrs. Trouble, 17, and Butterfly Plus cover at the Blues Stand Time gave me a limited number of presses final, as it is to be given to a potential concert venues as evidence of the band's capabilities. Lucy Leaf and Diamond King be having bootleg and usually await the appearance of the tracks on formal release. A snatch of Diamond King be inserted in the background of Pink Floyd and Sid Barrett's story documentary with so much better quality than the bootleg version. Tonight, Let's All Make Love in London. Originally released circa 1968 as Instant INLB 002 CD C from House CD 258. Pink Floyd's first recording set to intended for commercial release was on 11 and 12 January 1967. In Sound Technique Studio London, Sid Barrett's then girlfriend persuaded film director Peter Whitehead to fund the sessions and produced by the legendary Joe Boyd, where the band got two Barrett songs, Arnold Lane and Let's Roll Another One, and two lengthy instrumental jams, Interstellar Overdrive and Nick's Boogie. The latter pair being much closer to their contemporary live performances. Only very short excerpts of Interstellar Overdrive were used in Tonight, Let's All Make Love in London, and the film for which the tracks have been intended on the original soundtrack LP. Since October 1966, the band members had been part of an equal six-way partnership. Black Hill Publishing, with their managers Peter Jenner and Andrew King, the latter pair took the two short songs from My Dad's sessions. EMI subsidiary Columbia were sufficiently impressed to sign the band and after the songs re-recorded as their first single. In 1990, C from House Records acquired their original master tape with the two instrumentals covered in green mold. Fortunately, it was wound so tightly that the printing surface of the tape was unaffected, and they were able to release an extended soundtrack album featuring the short clips of Interstellar Overdrive together with the full 16 of the recorder mini version plus the previously unreleased Nick's Boogie. The two long pieces were also available on EP, C from House, SEA, CD4, and poster sleeve variant SFM2. Both EP and album include different dialogue extracts from the film, and the album has also has music by other artists. The original movie in which Pink Floyd are brief glimpse was also available on video BFVB2 on all these releases. Interstellar Overdrive, a group composition, is erroneously credited to Barrett alone, and is a different version from the one released later by EMI. Nick's Boogie is credited as a Pink Floyd composition. All formats are mono. Faces itchy again. Quandale, Tingle, ASMR. Pink Floyd, London, 1966-67. Snapper SMADVD 049 is a Region O NTSC DVD with a recut film comprising both these tracks, set to additional footage from recording session, clips of of the Lloyd Gig at the Youth Folk Club, the headquarters of psychedelia scene in London, where Pink Floyd were effectively the house band. Mixed 60 scenes and film not of Pink Floyd shot the 14-hour Technicolor Dream event on April 29, 1967, at which they did appear. It has the original mono soundtrack and enhanced 5.1 version. The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, released 5th August 1967 as Columbia SCX 6157, UK chart number 6, US chart NA, first CD, CDP 7463842, remastered EMI 8312612, 17th October 1994, mono CD EMI 8598572, 4th of August 1997, 40th anniversary set 27th August 2007 as EMI 5039192 CD and EMI 5039232 CD. There are those who regard Pink Floyd's debut as the best album. It is so far removed from the Dark Side of the Wall that it is hard to believe that they were recorded by the same band. Indeed, in many ways, they weren't. The manic, erratic, unpredictable, and unreliable Syd Barrett was clearly their leader, and as unlikely as it may seem now, Richard Wright was the second most dominant force musically. For a record that is every bit as much as a product of the swinging 60s as any of its contemporaries, it is remarkable that Piper hasn't dated anywhere near as much as its vintage would suggest. No doubt the absence of Make Love Not War and drug themes plays a large part in this. The English rupee, which many attribute to the album, is first evident from the title, taken from a chapter in Kenneth Graham's Wind in the Band Willows, required reading for all Paradophiles. So, guys, part of this is I'm reading too fast on purpose, but also I'm going like kind of slow enough that I can actually like enunciate something. So I hope we're okay with this pace. I'm just gonna do 2 more pages and then I'll call it. Okay. So my nose is itchy. Don't worry, I'm not digging for gold or treasure or anything. Okay. Barrett, his mental state deteriorating by the day as the pressures have started, but no doubt his copious intake of LSD took their toll. It was notoriously difficult to work with, changing tunes and lyrics between during takes. The album's producer, Norman Smith, was that best known as the engineer on every Beatles album up to and including Rubber Soul, and it was only his work in Pink Floyd that kept him from working on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Sorry, I had to burp. Which is being pieced together in an adjacent studio at Abbey Road. At one point during the session, Paul McCartney stopped by to listen, and his songs and press interview described the Floyd debut album as a knockout. Much of the technical jiggery pokery which created the sound of Piper was learned by Smith through his work with the Beatles, although listening to the player on bike or the playing on his overdrive. It's intriguing thing what he motivated that melody had access to modern digital studio. One quirk of late 60s recording practices is simultaneously released mono version Columbia SD655, which is substantially different from the series well-known love. A second Barrett composed single CM was placed on the album was added to the Japanese release Toshiba EMI EMS 50104, which also had a lyric sheet. It was also on the original US version of the mono stereo Tower 2 50393 SD 593 respectively, with different track listings. CM would play Power, Talk Age, Take Up Light, Stethoscope, and Walk, Lucifer, Stand, Metal, the Mother, Scarecrow, The Gnome, Chapter 24, Interstellar Overdrive. Later releases in both countries have referred to the UK track listing. The front cover was an embarrassingly gimmicky photo taken with the aid of multi-image green filter given to the photographer fixing by Beatle George Harrison. Barrett designed the letter Rorschach ink blot like grip seller on the rear of the sleeve. Sadly, this was reduced in prominence and cropped in the 1994 reissue. Although the new version does offer vastly improved sound quality and many extra photographs, Piper was released on December 1972 with songs for all the use as one half of the vinyl and his Barrett package offers SHDW for the cashing in on the success of Dark Side of the Moon. A 30th anniversary mono CD was issued by EMI in 1997, which used the same mono mix as 1967. Mono LP, it came in a textured bond with art cards and with a 6-track bonus disc, Pink Floyd 1967. The first singles describe along the 40th anniversary of the original release by postmarket a lot belatedly on August 2000 by the release of a special new 3-disc edition of the book-like package designed by Storm Thorgerson. Wow, what a sick name, Storm Thorgerson. Holy crap, what a sick name. Storm Thorgerson. With a 12-page reproduction of Syd Barrett notebook. The first 2 discs contain stereo mono versions of the full album, each remastered by James Guthrie. The third disc included bonus tracks, including the 3 1967 singles, Arnold Lane, CM Played, and Apples and Oranges, plus the B-sides, Candy and the Current Bond and Paybox, and also featured the alternative take of Interstellar Overdrive, previously only available on EP in France and previously unavailable in 1967 stereo version of Apples and Oranges. No mention was made of legendary loss and widely bootleg tracks, Scream Thy Last Scream, and Vegetable Man, which, although recorded for the October 6, 1967 BBC session, remain unreleased, much to the dismay of fans. At the same time, the single disc version of Bible was withdrawn and released with 2 CDs, having both mono and stereo mixes with the booklet or the extra tracks. That's a mouthful. Astronomy, domain, astronomy, domain, astronomy, domain, Barrett. The first voice heard on the album, reciting the names of astronomical bodies through a megaphone, belongs to Peter Drano, one of the band's original managers. The opening Morse code said to be gibberish, soon gives way to sweeping organs, echoey guitars, and rat-a-tat drumming, the likes of which few listeners could have previously experienced even in 1967, and if there is earlier. Freaking hair is tickling my face. Where was I? Even in 1967, there's early evidence of Barrett's paranoia in the lyrics. Stars Can Frighten. Astronomy, Domain was recorded again in 1969 for the live of Magama. The Canadian version of A Nice Bear managed to use this live cut instead of the original. After it was dropped from the live set in June 1971, Pink Floyd fans the world over expressed great surprise when this Barrett composition was resurrected. Pink Floyd's 1994 tour of America and Europe performed to a backdrop of oil slide lights and all by just the three veteran Floyds with Guy Pratt adding bass. It even gained its second live release as a B-side of their Take It Back single, clearly still a band favorite. It was included on the Echoes compilation in 2001 and live on Pulse and 2 David Gilmour DVDs. Blues for Sam. Partly about Syd Barrett's Siamese cat and partly about his girlfriend Jenny, referred to as Jennifer Gentle in the lyrics. The left side, right side line refers to the division between logical and creative functions of the respective hemispheres of the brain. Despite the very 60s tone of the guitar and organ like that on most of the album, the song still sounds fresh and vital today. Until the Mother. Syd Barrett's roleplay as a frightened child not wanting its mother to put out the light after a bedtime story uses some of his most eloquent and poetic writings. Interestingly, Syd returned to live with his mother after when his pop career ended, remaining very close to her until her death in 1991. Richard Wright's organ provides a typical example of what Peter Jen and Kristen, one of his Turkish delight riffs, were into similarities with an advert for this particularly delicious chocolate bar which was being screened at the time. The song was a favorite concert piece when Barrett was in the band and was recorded for Pink Floyd's first BBC radio session in October 1967. Flaming. There's a childlike quality in this song also, and of course the line "Here We Go, Ever So High" is completely innocent. A slightly different mix was released as a single in the USA, despite the song being omitted from the first release of the album. There, another part of the BBC session, Flaming, was performed live by both the Syd. And that's it, guys. That is it. That's the end of the page. That's the end of the page, and that's going to be the end of the video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little reading session. And this is Quandale Tingle ASMR. 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 Okay, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And I hate to ask like a million times, but make sure you sub and like the video and comment if you feel like it. So thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye. Quandale Tingle ASMR.